I was hoping the sky would be the same colour as the t-shirt. I don't know why. A lot of you have said you need to do a thrice vote. So we've done a thrice vote. And as usual, people said you missed off some good albums, but we can only do 4. And the winning album is The Artist in an Ambulance. I just ripped my shorts doing a lunge. I can't really start here because there's not a lot of room to run. The dogs just dip their tongues into the lake, like underwater cameras. I don't know what they're looking for. I really am nervous. It feels like race day a little bit this morning. And the watch is on, the music is on, and we're off. Come on, that's such an immediate start. It's like the music started before I pressed play. This wasn't what I was expecting. There's something, I just love it. We're looking at ducks on top of the world. I think I'm really surprised by, well, hang on, how like melodic the singing is. Ah, a tree just hit me in the dick. It's like Ramstein without the flamethrowers and the dildos. Oh, we are flying along this morning. Real elements of punk in there. It's really epic. I'm picking up on some like kind of biblical imagery already. There's like big gaps in the music because the music is so big, and it's just so nice to run in. It's like I'm running inside the music. I struggled in the past with music where the singing kind of goes from really melodic to a scream. I don't know why it's working for me in this one, but it just is. It doesn't feel fake or put on, it just feels natural. It's like he's getting carried up in the momentum of the music. Oh, another big hill. That song was starting, there's like little bits of guitar in the background, sounding like a wolf howling at the moon. It's very atmospheric. Ah, what a chorus! Yeah, come on! It's time to try and work out what it's about. And that line, we are the dead, I was thinking it's about forgotten people, it's about people neglected. I don't know, let's try and work it out. We're running really fast and having a good time. We drain our hearts instead. It's like, I don't know, we are killing ourselves for one reason or another. We don't know why yet. What a riff! This is what it's making me think of. You're in school, you open your packed lunch, you expect to get a sandwich, but instead of a sandwich, you've got a platonic solid. Why is there a platonic solid in my lunchbox? This might be absolutely wild, but the music is like clear. There's a purity to it. There's a calmness to it. There's a thought to it. And it's like the world around us has been broken down into its elements, you know? That's what these songs feel like. They're all covering different topics, but at the same time, those topics make up the same whole. We know something. We know that the world is unfair. We know that we are being controlled in a way, maybe by the news and stuff, but we don't know why that's happening. That's what I'm getting here. There's a real sense that something's unfair. Life is unfair, the world is unfair. But at the moment, all I got are a load of questions. We don't know why. A lot of reference to kind of fire, heat, light, but we as human beings have become cold. So there's this mixture of the world around us is full of fire, full of energy, full of life, but for some reason we've become cold. Come on legs, this has been a big start. Let's keep it going. Yeah! It's weird. I can honestly see the 5 platonic solids just spinning in the air before me as I'm running towards it. It's such an album. There's a lot of questioning going on. Oh my god, this is muddy. What timing is that? This is why I'm thinking of stuff like Plato and his way of thinking about the world. It's like you've got these monster chugging heavy riffs, and then in the background you've got like really intricate, delicate riffs that are just like circling, and it's like a chaotic mind. But there's also the mind of a mathematician, a thinker, a true believer in there. It's amazing. It's amazing. I am so tired. It's wild. It's like I keep catching glimpses of a dodecahedron shaped universe in this music. It's heavy. It's keeping me like going hard. At the same time, it's making me think. It's making my mind wander. Oh, that song was like, it wasn't the fastest, but it just built in intensity. And it just ended like and we're going fast again. Come on. Let's mention Icarus now. And I think the big question is ambition. It's a story about having ambition, but the world around you has put blinkers on that. It's controlling your ambition. Yes, Why do we deny ourselves that ambition when there's no guarantee of safety in the comfortable lives we lead? I've mentioned Plato, and if you think of Plato as Queens of the Stone Age, then Aristotle was the dead weather, just trying to outdo the work of Queens of the Stone Age. And Aristotle says nature abhors a vacuum. Even if we are made to keep quiet because of the news, there will be a vacuum there, and nature doesn't like a vacuum, so we will find new ways to question and just find the meaning in it all. And these guys are really fighting back against some kind of vacuum. I think I just heard the line there before, an angel picks me up. I think that's the question. Is we have fallen. Have we fallen? As humans, as mankind, fallen? Is there something good enough about us that's worth saving? That's the feeling I'm getting. And the idea of an artist in an ambulance just makes me think this album is about that battle to be creative in a world where I guess being creative is not really seen as important. It's certainly not as important as the paramedics in the ambulance. But artists have something to offer. They offer a glimpse at inside you, at your soul, at your childhood, at this sense of wonder that you can carry through to adulthood. And in that way, the sense of justifying creativity, being free, being yourself, is a perfect running album, because when I'm out running, it's like just going deep inside myself and holding hands with that young, good version of myself and bringing it to the surface for an hour a day. Right, I got 7 minutes left. Let's just keep running. Giving me a second chance. The artists in an ambulance, are we all artists? Is the modern world an ambulance? Are we all in need of saving? I'm in need of a sit down, I'll be honest with you. This album has got a goal now, and it's about reminding us of something. And it's good because you've got all these questions, and it's hard to handle a lot of questions if you don't know what the goal of those questions are. But yeah, we're all working towards a common goal here. I got 2 minutes left. This is hard. Yeah, there's this real sense of fighting against an unfair world. How do you sleep at night when the lights are off? You're on your own. A minute left, come on. That song has ended. I think we're on the last song. It's building up. I feel like there's an answer coming. Yes, that's the answer. We all know life is sacred. That's what the whole album has been battling towards. That's been the goal, to show us that life is sacred. Oh, what a tough run. Lots of hills, lots of mud, lots of dogs, lots of thinking, lots of platonic solids. 9.5 kilometers in 39 minutes. And that, I'm so glad the album ended that way, because there were a lot of questions going on. I felt like I knew where all these different questions were, but I was like, why are they being asked so much? Why do similar things keep cropping up? And then you get the answer at the end. It's because life is sacred in a way. Like I really admire the singer. He's obviously got some faith, and that's good because that helps him put all the questions he's got into context, and he works towards a goal. And there's a fantastic book called The Beautiful Question by Frank Wilczek, I believe his name is, and he says kind of the work you do will help you find your goal. So for example, like in science terms, there's no point knowing all these facts if you don't know what they're used for, what you're going to use them for. And that album really felt like you had all these things you want to talk about on the table lyrically, and it just worked towards finding that answer. And the answer was as simple as we are all sacred. And you don't have to be a believer to believe that. It's talking about imagination, creativity, just being happy and being youthful. That was brilliant. Like I said, a real tough run, but loved it. Let's do some more running reviews this week. See you later.